Hi guys, welcome back to another Create a Sim video. Today I would like to introduce you to the reason why there has been less videos lately. Well, technically their boyfriend is to blame, but anyway, as you have probably heard because I mention it in every single video, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 a lot. Like, daily for an unhealthy number of hours, kind of a lot. And I wanted to create my character in The Sims 4, so meet Zeph. They don't have a set last name yet. I haven't really decided on anything. Even in The Sims, I just put a dot there because I just don't freaking know. So yeah, they are just Zeph for now. They are intersex, non-binary, pansexual. They use they them pronouns, as you have probably already noticed. And they are a high half-elf sorcerer. They do storm sorcery, and they are quite charming, if I do say so myself. As of right now, where I am in the game, they are level 12. They've got strength 11, dexterity 13, constitution 15, intelligence and wisdom 12, and finally charisma 16. They are my very first character that I created in this game, so I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I was actually quite overwhelmed at first. I really didn't know anything about the game, anything about how to create the perfect characters and what's the best thing to pick and everything. So it was quite overwhelming at first, but then I actually really fell in love with them and I really enjoy playing with them. So it was only a matter of time until I recreated them in The Sims. I'm not even sure if I really have a backstory for them. I just kind of feel like at first Zeph was kind of a goody two shoes, trying to avoid anything aggressive at all costs, doing everything the diplomatic way, talking their way out, which they're actually really good at, by the way. Their persuasion skill saved my ass so many times. But yeah, as the time went, and I guess also by the influence of their new friends and companions, and also I suppose because of their dire situation and grasping at anything that could save them, they got tougher and now they don't mind combat as much, if at all. And that also honestly has to do with me getting better at combat, not gonna lie. And yeah, I actually enjoy this part of the game a lot, and I enjoy it a lot more than I did when I first started playing. I was so bad at it at first. I've never played a game like this before, so yeah, it was a whole learning experience at first. And actually, I think this was the part that scared me the most. Like, before I bought the game, I was actually really scared that all the fighting wouldn't be for me and no amount of good storytelling and hot characters that are literally a treat for my brain would help it. I was really worried that I would just spend too much money on a game that's not for me at all. And long story short, I didn't need to worry because, as you can see, there is no way of fixing my brain rot, and I'm honestly not even planning on trying to fix it. But what else can I tell you about Zeph? They are very curious, and in fact I think that might be what got them into this trouble and adventure of a lifetime in the first place. They get along with people quite well, they are very caring, they just want the best for their new friends, and they do the most they can to make sure that the best includes as little death as possible. And they are a little pathological vampire pleaser, if you know what I mean. Yay, they just like me for real. Honestly, did anyone expect anything else from me? I don't think so. Yeah, they are in a relationship with Astarion, and they also had a little something with Halcyon going on. And I may have done the mind blown achievement too, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, that happened, but we're gonna pretend it did not, but it did. Also in my head, Zeph is pretty much besties with Shadowheart, and in hindsight, I feel like I should have romanced Gale too when we had a chance, but oh well, yeah, I may have friend-zoned the wizard, even though Yeah, he does have the race, but my heart and Zev's heart is elsewhere. Alright, I think that's pretty much all the important things about Zev that I can think of right now. One of these days I might put effort into their backstory and stuff, or I might not, I don't know. Or when I'm done with their run, I will come up with what their life is like in the future. But I have a feeling that in the future I will make more interesting characters, so probably Zev will eventually fade, but right now I'm having a lot of fun with them and I'm really enjoying them. As for their sim version, I went for a bit more modern-ish, not quite fantasy look with them, but they still have something magical about them. They're obviously a spellcaster in The Sims as well, and I actually moved them in the house that I built with the castle kit a couple months ago. It's almost perfect for them. I might go and make some adjustments because it's always easier to furnish a sim house when you know who exactly is going to live there. But yeah, it's almost like I planned it. It's almost perfect. And I prepare a little script, and even though I prepare it, I am forgetting what I want to talk about. Now you might be asking, so are you gonna try creating the companions in The Sims as well? And my answer is probably not. This might sound dumb, but I'm feeling kind of shy about that. I think I'd mess up and end up with something that would look... Oh. Long story short, I feel like it would make me feel kind of uncomfortable because even if they would look like themselves, they would not look like themselves, and there's a high chance they wouldn't look like themselves at all. And I don't know, long story short, I don't think I will be creating the companions, the origin characters. Yeah, I can handle my own characters, but somehow I just can't do that to the others. I don't know. It's probably a weird, silly thing to be worried about. It probably is really silly. But hey, that's how we roll here. When I got the game, I actually set the Steam library screen for maybe half an hour, and I was dreading clicking that play button, which is insane, right? Like, I just paid crazy amount of money for this game, for an SSD, external SSD that I could put the game on. I paid so much money, and now I'm sitting here with the game installed, and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to do this. And yeah, I was kind of scared and shy and anxious. My feelings were quite similar to when you're about to go somewhere for the first time and you're scared about the new people you're gonna meet and you're really shy and you think it's all gonna end up badly and they will all hate you and maybe you shouldn't go at all. Yeah. Why am I like this? I don't know. But it's been like this my entire life, and it doesn't matter if it's fictional people or real people. I will be shy about them. But yeah, I ended up clicking the play button, thankfully. In the end, I did click it, and now I have almost 200 hours of gameplay and many more hours of my brain rotting for this game. Seriously, I think about this game all the time and it's becoming a problem. At work, I look at fan arts and memes between tasks. When I'm at home and I'm not playing, I'm watching a playthrough. Well, not anymore because I caught up. And now I'm just waiting for whenever the next stream will be so I can catch it live. I quote the game all the time. I have a narrator in my head now. When I make a tiny mistake, I see a dice in my head and a big sign that says critical failure. Yeah, I could go on, but you can watch me being a full clown about this game all the time on social media. But genuinely, all jokes aside, it means so much to me. I'm so glad I got into this game. It would be a whole different level of ridiculousness if I tried to explain it. But yeah, it means so much, seriously. It may have made me realize a couple of things, and I also think it brought me closer to some people, which I'm very grateful about. honestly, genuinely. Hi guys, love you. And yeah, overall it just really makes me very happy, and I'm glad to have this in my healing era, as I call it. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I didn't expect there would be so many relatable moments in this game, and like moments or lines that really hurt, and you can kind of really relate them to what happened to. I don't know, maybe I'm just really traumatized, but yeah, Jesus Christ. I did not expect this silly fantasy game to be so relatable. Oh, I may need therapy when I finish this. Or another run. Yeah, another run will be enough. Another run will fix me. I don't need actual therapy. I'm fine. But anyway, I think that would be all. Let me know how you like Ziv. What are your thoughts about the game if you played it? Or if you're planning on playing it, definitely give it a try. It's so worth the money. Oh my god, I love this game so much. Oh, if you have any idea for what Zev's last name could be, it would be lovely if you share your thoughts with me. And I don't know, if you would really, really like me making the origin characters in The Sims, you can try to encourage me. I can't promise it will work, but you can try. And okay, I'm basically fishing for compliments about my sim making abilities at this point. Yeah, it does kind of come off that way, but your girl likes being complimented, no point denying that, okay? Yeah, I will now leave you with the rest of the video. I don't think there's too much left, but I will go now to play again. Yeah, it's been like 3 hours since I finished my last session. I need to play again. Sim content will still be scarce. I'm sorry, but I'm kinda not. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and letting me yap about my current obsession. I love you guys, and I will hopefully see you all next time. Bye everyone!